Okay, we're gonna start off with, we're supposed to be going over the rules for public comment, so
Could you use the microphone, please?
Use your microphone.
let's don't holler out.
So, the rules, can you hear me?
No.
Is it on?
No. There you go.
So,
Get the sound system on.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
go on.
So as we've been doing the past couple meetings, we're just giving rules for public comments so that you're aware of what the expectations are for proper conduct at the meetings. If you're a resident or a taxpayer, you can give public comment. Please raise your hand and wait to be recognized. You will have 3 minutes to make your public comment. I will time it, and when you have 15 seconds left, I will give you a warning that it's time to wrap up your comments. When you start out, please come up to the table, make sure the microphone is on, state your name and address for the record. Face the board, your public comments are to the board, not to the public, the audience who is here. And it is for comments, not for questions. If you ask, you can phrase your comments any way you want, but the board will only answer questions if they decide that they are willing to do that. It is not a public debate and it is not a comment question time. Please refrain from making abusive language or profanity, and that applies to anyone who's making the public comments or the public themselves. And we ask that you refrain from crying out or being disruptive to the meeting, and we will ask anyone who's disrupting the meeting to leave. Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. Okay, from that standpoint, are there any public comments on the agenda items? Come up forward, please, and state the agenda item.
Is this on already? Yes, it is.
Yeah, turn it
Hi, Ashley Custer.
Which
615.
agenda item?
New business D,
New business.
House Bill 291.
Okay,
So my comment here is that,
you're
it says.
more than welcome to make that when we talk about it at that time. You're fine.
I'm here now.
Okay, good.
That you are considering a letter of opposition to House Bill 291. I did do some research on House Bill 291 today, and, so for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's basically, the township gets the money that is owed to them on a lien from a property before the taxpayer gets to possibly refinance their home, okay? The original law was put in place in 1923, long before, a lot of these new taxes were in place. I would ask you to reconsider opposing it, because it is best to keep our neighbors and friends in their homes, if at all possible, rather than asking for this money up front before they could possibly refinance. I know that the township wants their money, I get it, but if a home were to go into foreclosure or go to sheriff's sale, it can take years, and in that time, you're not getting the money. And you wouldn't get it until sometimes 3-4 years later. So I feel the best option is to allow the homeowner to refinance, to work something out with the bank, and possibly be put on a payment plan for any back taxes that are owed. And if they can refinance at a lower rate, which in a couple years, possibly they would be able to do that, I think everybody wins in that case. So, that was it.
Thank you. Any more comments on the agenda items? Moving on, approval of the minutes from 17th July, they're in your packet. I'll need a motion on those.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of July.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes of July 17th, 2023.
Yeah, motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
There you go. Here in a second, discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Payment of the bills, also in your packet as well. I'll need a motion on the bills.
I'll make a motion for August 21st, 2023 bill list for $195,541.39.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Here in a second, discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Moving on to reports, Township Manager, Michelle?
Good evening, Board. My report is in your packet. Don't really have anything to highlight other than letting you know that the 2024 initial proposed budget should be completed by the end of this week or early next week, and once it is, I'll notify you that you can pick up a copy in the office. Just pay attention, we have a lot of projects going on in the township. We also have a lot of zoning hearing board applications, some of which you reviewed, one of which you'll review tonight. And that's all I have.
Questions for the Township Manager? While we're on that point, I just wanted to get you, the financials are in your packet. What I want to show you here is a collection, so you have a one-shot look at what we have going on. So this is the investment count. These are the operating